We'll need the cobblestone.
Stop fidgeting.
God, cold fleas from the bloody walls.
More likely you gave them fleas, you filthy bugger. Look it, Claw. Sapper's here. Unless you got another reason to be here. Feckshite.
Let's try to be diplomatic, shall we? Goblins don't come by the handfuls, but by the dozens.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Down, Claw! Bad girl!
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back.
Easy, lads. We got a true soul coming through. Lads are celebrating the raid on Waukeen's Rest. We captured a Duke, we did, all the way from the city. I'm sure the higher-ups will make sure you get the best of the spoils, your Excelness. The boss is in the temple inside. Mynthara, too. And Priestess Gut can show you how many new recruits we got.
Yisk Githkar Tavki Crushet. The tadpole lets us command the minds of others.
An interesting development, but one to be treated with caution. For better or for worse.
No, our only cause is to deny it. This power is just another symptom of disease, and every use will sicken us further.
So long as it does indeed benefit us.
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are three figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prism, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
You feel energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from you, pushing the voice away.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
The voice is gone. Muted by this Gith relic. Why does a half-elf carry it?
I'm not sure I want to know. But it's gone now. We should keep moving. I don't know. Not exactly. All I know is it's important I get it back to Baldur's Gate. At any cost. I suppose, if we're to continue together, I may as well tell you. I serve Shah. My home is a secret cloister in Baldur's Gate. A group of us was sent to retrieve the artifact. Now I'm the only one left. I can't afford to fail. I can't tell you anymore. This mission required utmost secrecy. We all submitted to having our memories suppressed so that we couldn't betray Shah's confidence. If I reach my contact in the city, I'll have my memories restored. Until then, I have to guard the artifact with my life. There. You have the truth, for all it's worth. Let's continue.
You worship Shah? Blimey. She and my beloved Mystra are not exactly friends.
Forever, ideally. And you assume too much about what I can and cannot tell. Secrecy is everything for Shah's children. It's our code, our creed, our shield. I'm not sorry I kept this from you. Not one bit. Though perhaps that might change. If you can show an open mind. Talk to me later. We've got more pressing matters to see to right now.
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bar.
Be beheaded. Goblin kind will tease you and throat you when redded. His name is Dror Ragzlin, his voice absolute. His troops will just come, fill the front row. Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must. A new age is dawning with goblins and trust. Mountains, great mortals, all hinders to break.
It don't feel right messing with this.
The true souls are coming, their louders awake. Here follow, my fall and fight for great glory. Dror Ragzlin's best make is a blade in the quarry. Be you beguiling, or be you beheaded. Goblin
Hell's that yowling bleeds the ears. Is that supposed to be entertainment? He's a distraction. Don't get me wrong. It's funny poking him and watching him holler. But we got serious business to be about here. Chicken chasing. It's got feathers, don't it? A beak? Besides, I reckon it owes us, seeing as how it just ate our last chicken. Reckon it owes us a game. You want to hear the rules or not? Only the greatest game since eggs sprouted legs, mate. You just gotta chase the chicken round the course and through the posts. But that ain't all. Gotta do it quick and alone. Any of your mates step in, you lose. Time runs out, you lose. Sound easy? It ain't. Come back when that half-wit's done wailing and find out.
I don't fancy chasing this thing. It looks right big.
Is it even a boat?
Bloody bard. Used to be goblins had taste.
In the quarry. Be you beguiling, or be you beheaded? You unreaded. His name is Dror Ragzlin, his voice absolute.
Stupid human, know any good goblin?
His truth will disarm you and grow you the truth. Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must. A new age is dawning with goblins and trust. Mountains, great mortals, all ginders to quake. The true souls are coming, their louders awake. Here follow, I don't fancy chasing this thing. For great glory.
Is it even a boat?
Dror Ragzlin's best make is a blade in the quarry. Be you beguiled, or be you beheaded? Goblin kind will tease you and throat you unreaded. Nothing beats his name is Dror Ragzlin, his voice absolute. His troops will disarm you and grow you the truth. Laugh if you dare, recoil if you must. A new age is dawning with goblins and trust.
It's got wings.
Mountains, great
Reckon it
mortals,
can
all
fly?
hinders to quake.
No, too fat.
The true souls are coming, their louders awake. Here follow, I cry far and wide for great glory.
About the bugbear and the ogre.
Dror Ragzlin's best make is a blade in the quarry. Be you beguiling, or be you beheaded? Goblin kind will tease you and throat you unreaded. His name is Dror Ragzlin, his voice absolute. His troops will disarm you and grow you the truth.
It's still just a beard.
Coil of you.
It don't feel right messing with it, is all.
A new age is dawning with goblins and trust. Mountains, great mortals, all ginders to quake. The true souls are coming, their louders awake. Here follow, with fragulous crown and with scepter abraid, Dror Ragzlin, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblin kind had reduced them to cowering filthenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Dror Ragzlin, the true soul, had led you glide.
You! Move off!
Do as she says. Now. Now, where was I?
Wait a tick! That a friend of yours?
Oh, certainly not. What are you doing? I'm busy here.
You lying!
To you? Never. Come, let's continue our ballad. Dror Ragzlin, Dror Ragzlin, I am Dror Ragzlin, Tumptuous, Dror Ragzlin,
You broke him!
Wait! Dror Ragzlin, we play, we...
Come on, pigeon. Back to your cage.
Now, look what you've done.
Come on.
Chase the baby. We play.
Of course, man.
What? My name's Gribber. Idiot.
What's that?
Right, yes. More for me.
That's the drink talking. Absolutely respectful word like you. You've got to be chosen to hear her, like the boss and priestess.
I don't fancy chasing this thing. It looks right peeved.
Has it even a...
Bloody racket.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Aye, so much fun that those thieves almost got past.
We got 'em now, eh? And once the whelp starts singing, we'll know it.
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here. Quite the understatement, but yes. Let's not linger in this place any more than necessary.
Oi! Ain't no party in here. We're doing the Absolute's work. State your business. Now.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Right. Well, you ain't the first foreign type, I suppose. Gonna have to be a bit more specific though, mate. Absolute's got a few favourites around here. You here to see Priestess Gut, Boss Ragzlin, or the Drow? Well, look. Big Boots here has an appointment with Dror Ragzlin himself. Throne room's at the back. He's communing, mind, so step soft. Bloody racket.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Aye, so much fun.
Spare me a moment, if you please. I've something important to discuss with you. We've been traveling together for a while now, and it's just about time that I shared something with you. It's a rather personal matter that I'd have preferred to keep quiet, but needs must when the devil drives. I have no choice but to speak. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I can say no more on the matter, not now anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It is time, and by that I mean it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture. We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Valid question. If not out of the simple goodness of your heart, then perhaps your own self-interest might be sufficient motivation. Having a wizard like me around is quite the boon when facing the perils that stalk these lands. Far harder for me to assist you if I can barely stand upright. Please, trust me. Your help could be the difference between life and death. As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need. I hate for you to think me impatient or ungrateful. I shall persevere for now.
Bloody racket!
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit.
More vile idolatry. Makes my stomach turn. For once, the goblins' decorations are an improvement.
You, priestess?
That's because she chose me.
Smells like burnt flesh in here.
The one thing I learned down there, don't matter if you're a slave or a king. Crow will pluck out your eyes if you look at a woman.
Are you ready for the absolute mark on your flesh?
Yeah. And then I'll hear her voice.
You're too... cut to bits.
At least give me a sword!
We want you dead, you dumb knuckle. Not dead and heroic. Get down there and stop complaining!
Don't get too comfortable, you horrible sacks of nothing. Drow might need us any time.
None of you are worthy. Such a disappointment.
How do we get closer to her?
Do what us true souls command. Spill the blood of non-believers. But you're not ready to become true souls.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine. Pidge. Keep him safe. Listen to him coo, till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya? Then catch one on your own.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Take him for a joke, why don't ya? And don't let the lads snatch him up. No, tell him what they'll do to him. Bring him back when he's all tuckered out. Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
Look at this! I'm quite saved! I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons. Volothemp Gedar, realm-renowned author, auteur, and tastemaker at your service. Once I've written you into one of my books, there won't be a tavern in Faerun you can enter without receiving a hero's welcome. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke? Why, by design, my friend. How better to learn the ways of a people than to live among them? I dare say the experiment has proven most fruitful, too. I'll be happy to share my findings once we've found somewhere safe to parley. An invisibility potion, my friend. A bit less refined than your mendacious methods, but by God, it'll do the trick. Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain!
Obedience. Follow my teachings. Follow Ragzlin. Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh. Shows our devotion to the Absolute. These maggots see how strong we are with her guidance. Whole camp will be branded soon, and you should be too. You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting. Hold still.
As pain muddles your thoughts, your minds become entangled. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again. Her faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
I feel you in there, digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another. With the Absolute's will, I can fix anything. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
Oi, priestess,
Are infected
we
like
want
us.
the mark.
Why do they think they're talking to a
Ain't
god?
we good enough for the Absolute?
Goblins aren't known for their cleanliness, but by Mistress Mantle, this place is rotten. The fewer breaths we take here, the better. That is most gratifying to hear. May I? Thank you. That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. Grateful as I am, the course of our camaraderie is much better served by not taking that particular detour. Not just yet. Sincerely, though. I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. I myself am a much more powerful artifact in your arsenal. Rest assured of that. That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. I obtained it in Waterdeep. Nothing there comes cheap.
I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the absolute.
By Vlaakith's blade, a geich.
Nothing. Must be reading it wrong.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull.
A gift.
You taste the ale on his tongue and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
Guess it doesn't matter what you are. You're a true soul. And that's good enough for me.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance. Guess you're a thick one, so I'll tell it straight. We're gonna make the carcass talk. Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon the Absolute seeks. It's the artifact that she carries. The same one that protected you as you entered the goblin camp. Her mind focuses. Their suspicion cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is within their grasp. You choke on black smoke as the hobgoblin bellows his incantation.
I command you, corpse. Speak and say sooth. Lucan ok al koldek shulkok hank.
The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing. The creature from the wreckage. Your heart seizes. What if the creature noted your presence at the crash site? Ragzlin's mind reels, then calms. He will speak as you command. With Ragzlin's voice, you ask.
Who killed you?
Ragzlin remains composed. If he senses your manipulations, he gives no sign. The creature responds, not in words, but memories. You see a clawed hand open a holding pod, devoid of flesh, only darkness.
Damn it! That tells me nothing!
Ragzlin remains ignorant to your presence in his mind murk. You choose your next question.
What were you doing in Faerun?
Again, visions flow through you. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high, control panels melting, flesh pods spilled open.
Get on the hunt. They know something.
It is like fireworks in your skull. His trust is quickly waning.
You, Gith! What do you know about this dead squiddy? Absolute's right hand. I will stand for no lies. Right hand, huh? Sounds like word spreading. You're right. You're a real true soul. I felt it.
The corpse collapses, silent once more.
No, no! I'm not done! Riddles, all of it. And nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat. No answers, no killer, and no damned weapon. That damned Trow was right. Can't let her get all the glory. Seems I ain't done with you. Report to the Drow. Mynthara's the name. She's mounting an attack on that blasted grove. Tell her you'll join her. Say that again. 'Cause I know I didn't just hear you refuse the Absolute. Falling in line. Just what I like to see.
No prizes for guessing what this weapon they're after really is. The artifact.
You fertilize the fields with the dead. Rivers and streams will flow with their blood. Their city will be razed to the ground. And they'll know she is absolute. You'll sit at her table. You'll drink from her barrels. You will reign.
prying eye. Best not do anything suspicious while it's watching.
How about I start following you, eh? How'd you like that?
Looks that way. But scouts said they heard something moving around out there. Something big.
It's not our concern. Our prey is elsewhere.
Bloody hell!
How many raiders do we have?
Leave me alone!
Plenty of lashes, loads of hunters, and a few pariahs to carry the powder kegs.
These pariahs, they're prepared to fight for the Absolute.
What they do ain't exactly fighting. All they gotta do is light up their powder and burn.
Then they're prepared to die for the Absolute. Good.
Dying's the only thing they're good at.
Prisoners lost a lot of blood, your ladyship. Still ain't talking.
Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
Ain't no use without my limbs. The lad'll make the prisoner squeal soon enough, I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain. The chamber melts away to reveal a dark, endless nowhere. In it you see a vision. The drow listens as a pale-eyed young woman whispers in her ear. One of those the voice spoke of. One of the chosen. The vision fades away.
A true soul? Praise be. Are you here to join my hunt? Worshippers of a false god. Their existence is an insult to the Absolute's claim on this region. There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there. We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood spilled, and of the weapon. She will seize it. In the Absolute's name.
The thief, whimpering in our dungeon, tried to flee to their sanctuary. We will continue to remove parts of him until he tells us exactly where it is.
He's been resilient, but he'll talk.
She is seeking the grove you visited. Already you feel her mind closing around yours.
Speak, true soul. The hunt must begin soon. Excellent. Be sure not to kill him before he talks.
Raiders are just waiting for the word, mistress. We're ready for anything.
And the prisoner?
We're still working on him.
Prisoner'll talk, your ladyship. Spike always makes him talk.
If he doesn't, I'll cut out his tongue.
If he don't have a tongue, he can't tell us nothing.
The prisoner can keep his tongue. It's spikes I'll be removing.
You've been caught mid-robbery. Your next move had best be a careful one. You've won leniency, but lost your ill-gotten gains.
Report, and make it quick. Organizing these creatures tests my patience. They are flocking to the Absolute. In sufficient numbers, they are an effective force. Expendable and willing. Then do as you were ordered.
Bloody hell! What? Leave me alone!
What are they delaying for? Can't we just swarm the forest?
Drow wants to know exactly where those adventurers came from.
What are they doing? Hiding in trees? We'll smoke them out, no problem. I tell you,